The moment you feel defensive, that's the moment you should lean in, because that's where growth is hiding. Welcome back to Still Standing. Today, we're going deeper. We're talking about accountability, because a lot of men say they want a healthy relationship, but the moment they're confronted, corrected, or challenged, they shut down, deflect, or defend. And that reaction isn't random. It's protection. For many men, being corrected feels like being diminished. It can feel like you're not enough, you failed, you're being judged. So instead of hearing the message, you protect your identity. But someone pointing out your behavior is not attacking your worth. You can be a good man and still have blind spots. Defensiveness is fast. It sounds like, that's not what I meant. You're overreacting. Why are you always on me? Well, you do this too. That reflex is your ego stepping in. The ego's job is to protect your image. But growth requires humility. If you always explain instead of listen, you stay stuck. Let's be honest. Underneath defensiveness is fear. Fear of not being respected, not being enough, losing control, being exposed. When someone highlights your mistake, it can touch an old wound. Maybe you were criticized harshly growing up. Maybe you were never allowed to be wrong. Maybe you tied your value to being strong. So now correction feels like collapse. But correction is not collapse, it's calibration. When a man can say, you're right, I handled that wrong. I didn't consider how that affected you. That builds trust because it shows emotional stability. A woman doesn't need you to be flawless. She needs you to be accountable. Without accountability, resentment grows quietly. Shame says, I am the problem. Accountability says that action was the problem. Shame attacks identity. Accountability corrects behavior, and mature men know the difference. You don't have to collapse into guilt. You adjust. Some men equate apology with weakness, but the inability to apologize is emotional fragility. Strong men don't crumble when they're wrong. They correct and move forward. Power isn't dominance. Power is self-control. The strongest form of accountability is self-accountability. Catching yourself. Saying, I reacted out of ego. Saying, that was my insecurity. Saying, I avoided that conversation. When you can correct yourself, nobody has to force growth on you. Emotional maturity looks like listening fully. It looks like pausing before responding. It looks like choosing repair over pride. It looks like wanting peace more than you want to win. Accountability doesn't shrink you. It sharpens you. If accountability triggers you, ask yourself why. Is it ego? Is it fear? Or is it an old wound that hasn't healed? The men who grow are the men who reflect. And reflection is strength. If this resonated with you, if this challenged you, or if you know someone who needs to hear this, share this episode. Let's build this community strong. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. And if there's a topic you want me to speak on, drop it in the comments below. We're not just listening over here. We're healing, we're growing, we're breaking patterns, and we're still standing.